Hi everyone, back with another fun clip tutorial. Now we've done plenty of these similar. All I've done is add a little bit of acetate and just really, it's kind of for the decoration. And I just thought it was good to just switch it up. I had used acetate in my last video and I thought it was cute to make like another hidden clip, but we'll have the acetate in the front pocket and then we'll keep that inside pocket like we have done before. And I just, made a little Christmassy, and I feel like this would be perfect for like a little gift card if you want. So if you're doing an album or just like you're doing just a regular greeting card and you want a fancier way to hold a gift card, you could put that in there. Or again, just like in your journals and stuff. So we are going to make this cutie today, and I want to show you. So from the last album, I had done the Peter Rabbit one, so I kind of started from here. I was playing with the acetate and I told you guys, oh, I want to do another project with acetate in it. So if you don't have acetate, use vellum. Vellum is perfect. And if acetate is a little expensive, what you can do is just take a sticker sheet and use the back of the sticker sheet when you're done. You kind of like improv a little bit, like things like that. But if you do vellum, you can add that if you have some vellum. So different ways to go, but this is the one that I did for the Peter Rabbit one, and just some ideas from the last album that I have that you can like just add these cuties in here too, just to make the album a little bit more special. All right, so I am using journal cards, but you don't have to use journal cards. I did this to make it easy. So you can use 2 journal cards combined, which, come in your scrapbook sheets like this, right? And then you just cut them up. I'm just leaving 2 of them combined. If you don't have any journal cards, just use a 6x4 paper, okay? That's the size of this. So we'll just take it, and I feel like just leaving it together makes it so much easier, just like I had done basically a hidden clip like this, except just maybe 1 or 2 extra steps. All right, so we're gonna just take our little Santa. He is a really serious Santa, by the way. So you're just going to take your little journal cards and obviously, or your paper. As long as it's patterned, it doesn't matter. I just like that you do have the option to use either end. So I'm going to either use him or I can use this side. I don't know. He looks a little scary, but it is Santa. So let's go ahead and use this. And then I'm going to take my clip, which you guys know from the other tutorials. I like these ones for this project because they're just more flat and easier to use. And this doesn't really get as lumpy, so I feel like it doesn't matter if you use the longer or shorter side. Like I said before, you can use the shorter side and then it has more of a thing. But it honestly doesn't really matter in this one. It's got a lot of leeway. So I'm just going to take my clip. I'm basically doing another tutorial with just the acetate. I'm going to take some double-sided tape here and pop it on there. And I was thinking like you could leave this on because we have to glue this down, but this is a little slippery, so I don't know how it will work when we seal it. So that's why I'm taking this off and kind of replacing it. So basically you can just take a piece of scrap paper, which this is from another collection. So basically I can't give you the measurements of this because it depends how much tape you put on. So I'm kind of just like eyeballing it here. I'm going to do this little scrap sheet just to cover that because we need this to be our pocket. And I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys aren't sick of the clips because I know many of you said you enjoy the clips. So before we seal it, we obviously have to make a little thumb notch. You don't have to if you don't want to. If you want to distress this, go ahead and do all that. So I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm going to glue it down. And just close it up. Now this looked a little bland to me with the corners like this, so I did corner around it, but we don't want to do that until we add the acetate because we have to, or vellum, or just, you could use another scrapbook paper, it doesn't have to be either, but because you want to corner around the acetate too. So my acetate size is going to be 2.5 by 3 inches. You can go higher or lower, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put mine, oh, why did I do the thumb notch before? because is this 2.5 inches? I think I did 2 1/4 for the other one. Let me see. The Peter Rabbit one I definitely did. Okay, so this one is actually 2 1/4 inches. So let me cut that down just a little bit. Hold on, let me write that down for anyone. So I'm going to do 2 1/4 by 3. Because the thumb notch does kind of get in the way a little bit, and I don't like that. I don't want anyone having trouble with that. And I'm going to do that one more time because I might do another one if we have time. Okay, so I got those. I seem to have gotten glue on this, my runner. But that's all right. So let's see. It's just a little bit lower than my little notch here. And my glue, I'm going to glue this on. Oh my goodness. And I have a little bit of stuff. You have to keep this stuff perfect on the packaging because otherwise this acetate will pick everything up. Like I just saw sweater fuzzies in there and all sorts of things. So once that's on, you've got your little window, you can see it. I'm going to take my little corner rounder here and just go around. And I'm going to add some, I'm going to add vellum ribbon to mine. Oh my goodness, I am getting glitter everywhere, or that's from my previous project. So you can loop this before or after, it doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to knot it up. I haven't sold any of my craft things yet in my booth, by the way, you guys. I'm curious to see how it does, but I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. I don't want it just sitting there. I forgot to put the Halloween things in there, and I think it's a little too late. All right, so I'm going to just trim this so it looks pretty. And it looks a little bland, right? So that's why I kind of dress mine up a little bit. And I have some stickers from the collection. So I'm going to just use one of these stickers. Now I don't want to put this on Santa's head. I think it'll be weird. But you could put it on your pocket or up here. I'm going to add mine right up here. And I'm also going to take, that's why I feel like this is more of a decorating session for just fun ideas to do with this. I'm going to take some of my little stickle here, and what I did with the other one is I just kind of went around my sticker and made a border to kind of make it look like it was inside and not a sticker on there, if you get my drift. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That surely is not, but I can just take a little scrap and you can just, it's a little forgiving, so you can just take a paper or something and just go around it. But I like it a little messy, especially when it dries, it's fine. So you can see here, that's kind of what I did. And then I just highlighted some of the other things, which I don't know if this is gonna go right with this. I should have done it before the acetate, but otherwise I would probably just kind of add some of these little things in here and just kind of go around it. But you can see how it just changes it, right? From like this boring flat paper to something a little bit more special, and you can just kind of keep going down. So yeah, before you decorate with the acetate, remember that, okay? And I added, on the side, I just added a little tag, which I did distress the tag just a little bit. Now this tag I ran through my die machine. I used this fun little jagged one, and I believe I got this from Temu, but I'll try and see if I can find it. But you guys know how hard it is to go through Temu after that. And just to add a little bit, I did glitter line the whole thing so that when it sticks out, but obviously I don't know if you're going to be doing the tag. So, but it does add a little bit more to it. For now, I'm just going to kind of just put that in there. But it ended up fitting perfect in here. So I didn't really have to do much. And then you have your little front pocket, which you can add. This was just a cute little thing inside here, but, or you can add like a gift card or something. And I meant to do that. So here's that one. It just came out really cute. I hate to even cover Santa's face, but you know, and I guess we could just do one more and see how it turns out if you guys want to. If not, you can move along to someone else's tutorial. So again, I'm doing the same thing, nothing crazy, nothing special. I'm going to see which side I can use so I can kind of decorate a little bit more. I think we'll use this side because we can decorate the bulbs and stuff with it. Oh, but then the pocket will be on this side. That's okay. We'll make it go on this side then. No big deal. But I want to use it so that we can do that. I cannot stand when there is a shadow over here and I don't see it until after I'm done recording my video. So sorry about that. I never know, and I can't keep going through my paper and re-recording it, or else I won't have any left for long. Again, I'm just taking the tape, putting it on here. And just taking some of this, just kind of eyeball it. We know what to do now, right? So I'm not going to bore you with all that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to glue it. Do not glue it sloppy like me, because then you won't have any wiggle room. Then again, I'm just going to add that little acetate piece. But you know what? We shouldn't add that yet because I want to show you. I wanted to use this. I wanted to use this kind of thing to show you, like, you could add a little bit of this kind of texture to it too, but I won't be able to add the pocket on. So let's just see. Maybe I can just do the top. Hopefully you guys can see. It's really hard recording when it's right under here. Let me see where the pocket's at. Okay, I better put the pocket on so I can see where I have to stop at. And this pocket is completely ruined from just being on my desk for 1 minute. It picked up everything. But it's okay, you can't see it once it goes on here. Look, this would even be a cool little spot for wording before I put on the envelope. Let me see if I can find one small enough. Oh, there is one. Right here, this is love. So you can even put something like that in there. And then layer this over it. I'm definitely going to do that star because it's almost the same like pewter color on there. But yeah, this would be a great little hanger. You don't even have to put in an album. There's just so much you can do with it. I'm just going to touch this up here. So you guys get the idea. And basically, before you put on the acetate, just kind of run that down and just keep going down. And you'll have the most prettiest little pocket clip. And don't forget to corner around it too. And this is kind of, I don't want to cover this stuff up, so I might just do one on this side. And then put this on here. I mean, it looks fine like that, but I just like the outline of the glitter to make it look like it's part of the pocket. So, you know, just to give it a different look, so it's not all in the middle. Just switch it up a little bit. And I'm going to just put this in here and try not to interfere with that area over there, which I'm about to because this, oh my gosh, the sticker. Okay, there we go. Just to show you there's a pocket there. And my tag's obviously going on this side because I chose to use that side. And we can just add ribbon or twine or whatever on the top, which I had this one. Let's see how this one looks. This doesn't have a side, so I don't know if it's gonna look good or bad. We'll find out. Oh no, I just smudged this. I should have done that after. But this is just to switch up the ribbon. Give you a different idea of what it would look like with something else on there. So you have this one. So you have one on that side, one on this side, and then if you're gonna put it on like your album, or you can like lift this, put it in. There's just a million things you could do with this, but I love it. I just love it that you can use it for a gift card or tuck in or whatever. Anyways, that's it, you guys. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to come up with more ideas for the holidays. All right, see you guys soon.